couples fight, right? All couples fight. And the three things they fight about the most are money, sex, and kids. All right? And it's always what he said, well, she said, and neither side will budge. And I read about a brand new way that these couples that are fighting are settling their fights. They're taking their relationship battles online, and they're letting a jury of peers judge who is right. Isn't that crazy? Yes. Okay, so I decided to do it our own Tyra way. All right, we're putting couples to the test today in a very similar way. We created a special Tyra Show website, and we posted information about fighting couples. Then we invited a group of strangers to a cyber cafe to weigh in on who they thought was right or wrong. But until now, these people were just strangers hiding behind their computers like, girl, she's a bitch, and da-da-da-da. You know that? The hate behind the computer? But now they're showing their faces. So it's time to reveal the Cyber Conflict Council. We're going to hear from them later because I know they were really honest. But first, Damon and Tracy are a married couple who are fighting about sex, tight jeans, and a mother-in-law. All right, so let's start with the hot one. Let's start with the sex, Damon. Tell me what the issues are with the sex.
Tyra, sex, let me tell you, I want to have sex 24/7. But I only get sex if I'm lucky 3 or 4 times a month.
Oh. That's funny. I thought you were going to say 3 or 4 times a week. And I was going to be like, you're crazy. That's enough. A month. Okay. A month. And so you've decided to try to do different things because Tracy, you know, doesn't want to give you the physical sex.
Right.
So you've decided to try to do what?
Okay, look, I like to spice things up, right? So... Sorry, what I decided to do was I said, look, Tracy, why don't you give me a call? We can have phone sex while I'm at work. All right. Well, this one time she calls me up, puts the kids in the other room, pops in a video. 5 minutes into the conversation, I'm thinking she's all hot. Next thing you know, she's on the other phone line, talking to a girl, talking about what they're going to do next weekend. What kind of sense does that make?
Wow. Okay, so are you into the phone sex or not, Tracy?
No.
No.
The real story, you know, when we first got together, we were long distance. So I said, okay, I'll try it. We did a couple times. We live together now. We have 2 kids. I'm not putting them in the other room. I feel dirty. I have to take care of kids after I do that. It's something private. I'm not for it. It's not my priority right now.
Okay, so the idea of like being like, ooh, baby, yes, 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 and being okay, bye, and then being like, and then turning to the kids and be like, hi, baby, ooh, yes, yes, yes. Right. It's like disgusting.
Yes.
Okay. I hear it's gotten so bad that you are even nervous to answer the phone when he calls you.
When I see that work number pop up or Damon on my phone, I don't want to answer it because I know it's going to be constant. Put in the video, put in the video. I can't even tell him about my day. That's all. We can't talk about anything but put in the video.
Put in
so
the
I don't
video.
Answer it.
So that's funny. That's not just phone sex. That's like porno phone sex.
Yes.
I actually never heard of that one. That's new, Damon. Everybody's like at home going, okay, I learned something new. Okay. The next thing is like there's a style issue. Now, you say that she used to look like, and people would call her a certain famous person.
Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys. I mean, she looks beautiful today. Hair, makeup, dressed beautiful. Now, at home, that's a different story. At home, we got the sweatpants, no makeup, glasses, tennis shoes, hair's just pulled back.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so that's how she used to dress. Oh, my God, that is so Mariah on the left. Is that not? Yeah. That is so, like, oh, my God, touch my body. Okay. And on the right is how you're dressing now. Now, but you, to satisfy your want and need of looking at women that are sexy, you turned to looking at something else. What does he turn to looking at, Tracy, now?
MySpace.
He's turned to looking at MySpace. What on MySpace?
Just the girls. There's
the girls
on there. They post their pictures, their model pictures. I can't even walk in the room because he picks a fight with me, so I leave so we can continue looking at these girls.
So Damon says your body's still the same since you've had the babies, and you don't think so?
No, my stomach's not the same. I can't wear the tight shirts, the tight jeans that show off my body. I tried one time wearing heels. We went out, I'm holding the baby, and I'm looking like Britney Spears falling, and he got mad at me and yelled at me for tripping.
Really?
But you wanted me to wear heels.
So, Damon, what else frustrates you? There's some mama issues.
Oh, let me just tell you about it. Okay, look, I've got a sibling rivalry thing going on with my brother and sister. We try to one-up each other and everything, so I kind of tell my mom like an embellishment of the truth on some stories. So,
like what?
One story in particular. We used to live in California, so I told my mom, hey, we own our house in California. Tracy decides to tell her, well, we don't actually own it, we're just renting it. So, yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing when she told my brother and sister that. So,
okay,
yeah.
and what else did she tell? So it was the owning of the house, also about the dinner.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's not that I dislike my mother-in-law, but...
Yeah, or is it your monster-in-law?
Yeah, so I didn't really want to go to dinner and hang out. So what does Tracy do? She calls my mom again. Hey, guess what? Your son decided not to go to dinner. So my mom calls me and scolds me. I'm a grown man, Tyra.
Wow. Okay, so why do you call his mom?
Well, it's her son, so it's not like she's going to look at him and think differently of him. We've gotten close, and who else am I supposed to tell? My feelings were hurt that he didn't come. He should have come with me, so I can't talk to him about it. I called her and told her.
And what about the rent in the house?
He shouldn't have lied to her in the first place. You know, it's not my fault. We were just in conversation.
Did you know that he was lying to his mom about owning?
You know, he lied to me first, and then I found out, and I wasn't sure if she knew.
Wait, he told you that he owned the house?
Yes.
Okay, something else frustrates you about Damon in terms of the baby with the bed. Tell us that of the frustration.
Well, we have a 4-month-old, and trying to be a good mom, when she cries, I pick her up constantly, which means also in the bed.
So you put her in your bed?
Yes. So which in turn goes to, he tries to rub up on me because she'll be on the other side, I'm in the middle.
Because you guys have the bed on the wall.
Yes.
So you put the baby to be on the wall side, which is safe. Okay. So then you're in the middle?
Yes.
And then he's on the end?
And he rubs up on me, and I'm looking at her face.
So Damon, what exactly do you want to do when the baby's in the bed?
Look, Tyra, I've told her, hey, put a pillow in between us and the baby.
I can still see her.
Okay, how often is the baby in the bed with you guys?
Every night.
So how do you guys, Damon, how do you have relations when you do
Okay,
have
well,
them?
we go to the living room, to the couch, but she's attached to that baby 24/7. The baby could just make a little whimper, oh, I gotta check on the baby, and I'm laying there like,
You guys have a lot of issues. We'll be right back. Couples on this show are fighting, and they're letting a cyber conflict council tell them who's right and who's wrong. Damon and Tracy have to put their issues to the cyber test now. Let's find out how the cyber conflict council ruled. It's like a game show. Okay, so let's go to the first issue. Do you agree with Damon that Tracy should have phone sex with him while he's at work? Let's see if the council agrees with Damon. Wow. So Damon, how are you feeling right now? Yeah, I can imagine. So I have to ask you guys, why, let's ask Theodore on the council. Theodore, why do you say that she should?
I mean, I just feel like, you know, man needs his needs. So it's like, you know, why not work it out? You know, I mean, that's his wife. If she feels like it's a problem, I mean, you know, that's your man. Like, try to, you know, fit his needs as well as yours. So I agree. I'm sorry. That's me right now.
Monica also agreed. Let's get a woman's point of view. What do you think, Monica?
I feel that if you guys aren't doing it at home, at least you guys could do it over the phone, because phone sex is really kinky, and you guys should do it as much as you can, even if it is over the phone.
So Tracy, do you feel ganged up on right now? I would.
Yes, a little. I mean, It's a little uncomfortable. I feel a little better that everyone else doesn't think it's such a bad thing. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'll try for him a little.
Yeah, I think maybe a little something, something. I gotta ask you, Damon, what does your boss think?
Well, here's the thing. I have my own office, so yeah.
All right, so Tracy, you have agreed you're gonna try.
I'll try.
All right. Check out the next issue. Do you agree with Damon that Tracy should dress up when they go out? Let's see if the style council, let's see if the council, agrees with Damon. Oh, 71% agree with Damon. So, Paris, why do you, what side are you on? You're on Damon's side.
I'm on Damon's side.
Yes.
I'm on Damon's side.
Tell us why.
Because I'm a mom also. I have 2 boys, so what you won't do for your man, believe someone else will do it. So it's dress up for him because someone else will dress up for him.
Steven, you also agreed. Tell us why you agreed. Steven.
Hey, I think she's got to look at it all the time, you know? If he's only getting it 3 times a month and you're not dressing up going out, there's something wrong. You got to take care of him. Step it up, girl.
All right. So Thomas thinks that Damon is right?
I think that he's right. And if you want her to wear high heels, then you hold the baby so that she's not tripping all over the place, holding carrying the baby.
So the majority say that you should dress up a little bit. What do you think, Tracy?
You know, that I agree with. I just right now don't have the time with the kids necessarily. I do agree with them, though, that I do need to look nice in public for him.
I think there's a balance. I think it is kind of important to kind of keep it hot, and we forget that, especially like having kids and stuff. But you had kids and you were getting it on to have them. You know what I'm saying? And so, but for some reason, when the kids come, that goes away. And I think it's important, even self-esteem for women. You know, like when you take care of yourself on the outside too, makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go on to our next issue. Do you agree with Tracy that she can share personal information with Damon's mother? See what the council says. Well, let's see what Steven says.
Hey, I think you got to keep your girlfriend, your wife, and your mom separate. You got a relationship with them. You can't get involved with his mom because that's his own relationship. Stay out of that.
Okay.
Let him be close to his mom. Be close to yours.
Okay. We have one more issue to tackle, and it is, do you agree with Tracy for allowing the baby to sleep in their bed? Not y'all in the audience, the council. Let's see what the council said. 50%. So, Terry, you think it's okay?
Yes, I do. I'm a mother of 2, and both of my children slept in the bed with me. I think it's a bonding experience. They're only little for so long. You find time for sex.
Okay.
You move it to the living room.
So, Paris, you are a mom as well.
Yes.
And you agree with Damon. You say that the baby shouldn't be in the bed.
I don't think the baby should be in bed. I mean, what do you have cribs and bassinets for? You said you have 2 children. So, with your first child, did you also let him sleep in the bed too?
No, she went to a bed and she
went
sleeps
to
through the
her
night.
bed.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, what about him? What about you? Don't you want to back rub at night? Don't you want to do something instead of wah, 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 you know?
We have somebody in the audience wanting to say something. You stand on up. Stand on up. What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly. And so what do you think?
I am a mother of 3 little ones, and I know my first 2 never slept in the bed with us. The third one, and I don't know if the youngest one is the one that's sleeping with you, but does sleep in our bed with us. But what happens is, as soon as the baby falls asleep, we do take him into the other room so that we can have the time to just wind down together. And because it is very hard to find time to spend together.
Wow.
You know,
so what about that? What do you think about that compromise, Tracy? Thank you. What do you think about that compromise?
I've tried. You know, when she falls asleep, I put her in the bassinet, and she wakes up within 5 to 10 minutes.
She knows you're going to come get her.
She wakes up in 5 to 10 minutes because she knows Mama's going to come running. Right? So we have something for Tracy that we think is going to help solve the dilemma of the baby sleeping in the bed. We're giving her an arm's reach mini co-sleeper. This way, the baby can be right next to the bed. But you and Damon can have the bed all to yourselves. Do you see that? So I think you guys are gonna have to switch positions in the bed. Damon, you're gonna have to sleep on the wall side now. And she's gonna have to sleep on that side. You guys are holding hands now. Very nice. We'll be right back. Last couple, and they have come here to face the Cyber Conflict Council as well. Ashley and Kenneth are thinking about getting married, but that's not going to happen until they tackle their sex, partying, and housework issues. Okay. So, what's the biggest issue, Ashley?
I need more sex, Tyra.
Oh. So it's the opposite. It's the opposite of you guys, because with you guys, it was you wanting more than the woman, and now it is the woman wanting more than the man. Okay. So, how often do you have sex?
Tyra, about twice a month.
Twice a month?
Tyra,
Okay.
my libido is here, and we have sex here.
Down to there.
And that's
So you
not
try to
good.
turn them on and do things. What's the type of stuff you've done?
I mean, I've tried to turn Kenneth on, like this one time, I took off all of my clothes, got in front of Kenneth, started doing a booty dance, and he know how I feel about booty dancing because he think that I have the flattest butt in the world. And it was uncomfortable. He looked at me, and he laughed, and then said, "Are you serious?"
Well, you were recently on the Tyra show talking about your lack of booty. Actually, on another show. Check this out. And tell me about this booty that was purchased that you carry around with you.
I went and bought a $20 butt.
A $20 butt. And so what do? You do you put it
I
in the
put it on.
panties?
It's sort of like a girdle. It's fit really tight, and it fits perfect. It looks perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's $20.
So, Kenneth, so she's doing the booty dance. She's doing the booty dance without that fake booty that we just saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're laughing? You thought she was kidding?
Well, Tyra, I mean, we joke about it a lot, and I thought it was a joke. So I started laughing. She cried. I felt really bad. You know, I tried to make it up. I didn't know.
So you say that you like to just get a good night's sleep, but she wants to cuddle and rub and...
Well, I mean, I work 12 hours a day. I go to school for about 2 hours. I don't have much time. I mean, then on top of that, while I'm at work, she's calling me constantly, at least about 20 times. If she hears a woman's background, a coworker in the background, she accuses them of being my work girlfriend. So it's like
It's because we don't have sex. That's why I'm like that.
There's tension all day long. So by the time I get home, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me another issue. You have an issue with this partying.
Okay. Kenneth has a friend that's in the midst of a divorce. Kenneth has never went out with this guy this much until now. And now he's going out with this guy. The guy has his house to himself now. He has no furniture in this house. Kenneth goes out till like 3 o'clock he stayed out about a few weeks ago. Kenneth stayed out till like 3 o'clock in the morning with the guy. So I called Kenneth's phone. I'm like, okay. He said, oh, I'm not coming home. I'm not coming. No, let me tell you why. He said he's not coming home because he had been drinking. His friend's a police officer. He said he's not coming home. And so I called his phone, and it was about 4 o'clock. I called his phone for about 30 times. No answer. Okay, so you know what I did? I didn't sleep at all that whole night. I got in my car driving. I'm like, okay, I know the neighborhood his friend lives in, but he wasn't there. I mean, so I'm driving around. So I finally called my friend girl and told her, okay, go ahead.
Your friend girl?
Yeah. I called my friend girl and I said, look, I want you to Google this person's name. And she Googled it. We couldn't find it, so she did a reverse cell phone lookup. And so she found it with the reverse cell phone lookup. Then we went back. We got a cell phone.
Like private investigators.
Yeah.
Okay, so was he at his friend's house?
We went back and we got this we looked up the address.
Was he there or not?
Matt quested it, went there, banged on the door for about 15 minutes, looked in the windows, no cars were there. I seen that the house was empty, had no furniture in it because his wife took all the furniture. But there was no Kenneth, No, nothing. I get home, 8 o'clock in the morning, Kenneth's walking through the door with, I don't know if he had a party bracelet on or some type of, I don't know what he had on, some type of party stuff. He had a smile on his face. And I'm like, you're smiling.
Okay.
Why are you smiling?
So, you're upset because he doesn't invite you out with the guys. Why don't you invite her out with the guys, Kenneth?
He don't invite me out, period. He don't take me out anymore like he used to. And
Why not?
that's why I'm insecure with him, but he don't see it that way.
Okay, let's let him talk now, Ashley.
Yes, please, please.
So, Kenneth, why do you not take her out?
I do take her out.
Why not as often
I
as
do
she
take her.
thinks?
We went to Red Lobster, baby, 2 days ago. we went.
Kenneth, if you can name when you took her out, that means it's not enough.
Last weekend, it was a big weekend in Memphis, the Southern Heritage Classic.
But Kenneth, you've told my producers that you're not married. You should be able to go and stay out at the club as long as you want.
We
you don't want
live
to talk about
together.
hair and makeup all the time.
I mean,
you want to talk sports and politics with your guys. So let's be honest.
There are times, where I do want to go out with my guys. With her, we talk about hair, makeup, America's Top Model, things like that.
That's okay to talk about that. Okay, the last thing that bothers you about Kenneth is cleaning the house. He doesn't clean the house. Kenneth, why do you not clean the house?
I don't clean the house because I feel like, I work, she works. I get paid, I pay bills, pay her bills, buy her food. I do a number of things. When she gets paid, I don't know where her check goes. I don't know how much she makes. I'm in the dark about all this. I feel like when you live with somebody, both people should contribute to the household.
Okay, but Kenneth, when you shave over the sink, you don't clean up the hair from your beard on the sink. She says that you drop your clothes and will keep walking.
I'm in a hurry.
No, that's not it.
You take the milk out and leave it on the counter. Is that fair, all that?
I walk in the house, I change, I do what I can do. I come in from class, I walk in, change, I'm out. I'm at work for 12 hours.
And the clothes are on the floor and that's okay?
Because he knows that I'm going to clean them up. That's why he does it. He feels like that's my duty.
All right, so Kenneth and Ashley have put their battles to the cyber test. Let's find out how the Cyber Conflict Council ruled. Yeah, I love those sound effects. Okay, first issue. Do you agree with Ashley that Kenneth should give her more sex? Yes. Let's see if the council agrees with Ashley. Wow.
What?
71% of them agree with you.
And that's a good thing.
Okay. So, Paris, you agreed with Ashley.
I agree with Ashley. Reading the case, Kenneth, you're kind of suspect. I think you're cheating. Because I think you're cheating because why are you staying out with these guys? If she's in your face, shaking it for you, why you don't want it? I also call my boyfriend 20 times a day. He can't stand it. But believe when I get home, he always wants it. Something No.
He does need a space.
Okay. So, Kenneth, she said you're cheating. What do you have to say?
Honestly, you got her side of the story. I didn't really go into, first of all, maybe in the past 3 months, I've been out with 3 times. So it's not like this is an everyday thing. And as far as the frequency of sex, like I say, I tell her, wait till the morning, because
I don't like morning sex. I like night sex.
It's more of a timing, but it is more than twice a month. It's maybe like 8 times a month.
Okay, but you didn't talk about the cheating part.
I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
Okay.
I've been out 3 times in maybe 3 months.
The audience is saying you just stuttered. I'm not trying to incriminate you. So you guys think the stuttering means he's cheating?
Can I speak?
All right, let's go to the next one.
Can I speak?
Okay, the next one is, do you agree that Kenneth should be able to go out and stay out as long as he wants?
I can't believe you couldn't.
Not y'all, the council again. We'll get to you guys. Wow. So So 86% of you guys disagree. You do not think that he should be allowed to stay stay out as long as he wants to. Trisha, what made you side with Ashley?
I mean, yeah, everyone likes to go out and have fun, but everything closes also at a certain time. So when everything closes, you should just bring yourself home. That's it.
Got it. I mean, what city do you guys live in?
Memphis, Tennessee.
You live in Memphis, so I know the club is not open until 8 o'clock in the morning.
They're open till 6. Till 6.
It's only about one club.
Okay, so Thomas, you agree with Kenneth that he should be able to stay out as long as he wants to.
I think he should. He's a grown-ass man. He can do whatever he wants. And if you want more sex, you need to stop nagging so much and stop calling him 20 times a day. Don't call him 20 times a day.
Don't listen to him.
Stop nagging him. Stop nagging him.
I'm a woman.
You don't need, no one wants to hear from you 20 times a day. No one wants to hear from you 20 times a day.
If he doesn't want to give it to you, you need to go and find someone else to give it to you.
Let's go on to the next question. Do you agree with Kenneth that Ashley should clean the house by herself? What did they say? Of you guys disagree. Ashley should not clean the house by herself. Let's go to Monica.
I disagree. I think considering that you guys took the step living together, you both share responsibilities in the house. That's including cooking, cleaning, bill paying, everything. So the both of you need to start pick up your game.
Steven, what do you have to say, Steven?
I think you both got to contribute. If it's financially and around the house, you both do it.
And
Pick it up.
I can admit to that. I don't help out financially right now because I'm paying like student loans or whatever, all my past bills and stuff like that.
Really?
And I do sneak and shop a little bit.
So maybe you should
So Ashley, don't you think that you should contribute some financially?
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah?
And it stresses me out, but it's like I'm trying to like pay off like old student loans or whatever I got to pay. And I know I need to help him, but he still shouldn't be messy just because he can't.
I agree, but I
shave
think
his face
there's a
and not
bound.
wipe off the
I
counter.
agree. I think that there's a compromise here. That he picks up his hair when he shaves his beard out of the
Picks up his
sink,
clothes.
puts the milk back in the fridge, puts his clothes in the hamper, or hangs them up when you come
But
home
he knows
from work.
that I will do it. He knows that
So
I
then
will.
you don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
He's gonna
You're
get used
so
to
right.
it. and
Leave
you're gonna
that
be
milk
picking
on
up
the
after him
sink till
for the
it is
rest of your
stinking.
life.
It feels like a dead rat.
I can't do that.
I agree. But it's important for you to contribute too. We'll be right back. So coming with the last couple who come here to face the Cyber Conflict Council, Chris and Jennifer have issues about how they're raising their son, their honeymoon, and weight gain.
Well, Tyra,
well, Jennifer,
one of our main issues is that Chris brings up my weight. Yeah.
Okay, how does he bring it up? What does he say? You just had a baby, right?
11 months ago.
Yeah, that's still
So-
soon. That's still not a long time ago.
Well,
Okay.
I gained about 65 pounds. He gained 40 pounds. So I was like, we're all right there. We were both kind of chunky. It was
So
fine.
he had the sympathy baby weight that he got with you.
Right.
Okay.
And I told him I had the baby in October. And I said, by New Year's, I'm going to be back down to my size 5, no problem. When New Year's came, went, nothing happened. So I still have at least 25 pounds of it. Well, he lost all of his plus some. And that's something that he brings up almost every day.
So one time you were getting dressed and you asked him if he thought that you were fat, and he did what?
He made like a little smirk, it's like, kind of.
Yeah.
He didn't really want to say anything, but I mean, you can tell by that.
Okay, so Chris, tell me why about her weight and how it is affecting you.
Well, like she said, she initially had planned all on losing the weight. She got pregnant and she took advantage of it. She ate as much as she could. She says, I'm a be fat right now. I can be fat, so I'm going to be fat.
Right.
Right, and I ate with her.
But you're saying that she wants to lose the weight now, but what's her diet? What does she do?
Well, that's part of the problem. It's the effort issue. She eats snacks, she eats junk food, she eats muffins, she eats fast food, she eats in between bites. Well, to lose the weight, I changed.
I'm still healthy. I mean, I'm still healthy. It doesn't matter.
That's the only thing that's important to me is her being healthy and happy.
Okay, so you guys have a baby. And
Right.
how's the parenting going with this baby right now? There's like a lot of money being spent on this little son of yours,
A lot of
Chris.
money being spent. I'm finding out more. There's more and more money being spent.
Tell me about the sailor outfit.
Well,
he's so
$600 sailor outfit
so cute.
that he
How
wore
much? Wait.
2 times.
How much?
He's so cute.
$600 with all the accessories. But I thought it was $150, and I just recently found out it was $600.
$600 for a sailor outfit?
But listen. When he wore it for like 4 times. Everywhere we went, we couldn't make it through a store. Every person, oh my, so cute, hugging and kissing and just like.
That's just the beginning.
You don't get that. I mean, you don't get that with regular outfits. People don't stop and like go all crazy. He had that outfit on. It took us hours to make it through a store.
And so that's what it's about? You pay $600 for compliments?
No, it's about, and he's so cute. He loves the attention, and I like seeing him and stuff like that.
She loves the attention.
I love it.
Okay, now let's talk about the honeymoon. Chris?
Well, it's a honeymoon that never actually happened. We had planned on going on a cruise when we were planning our wedding and our honeymoon and all that. And by the time we actually got married, she was pregnant. So that we weren't able to go on the cruise because of that. Well, then we planned to go on our year anniversary to the Bahamas, the same cruise we had planned. It got closer and closer, and I was asking her, you know, did you plan it yet? Did you plan it yet? And a week before, she informs me, well, I can't go without my son. So basically, our honeymoon never really happened.
Well, we could have went on a Disney cruise. I mean, the baby can go. You don't have to go alone.
So I know that you told my producers that you don't want to be on the trip alone with Chris, with your husband.
I don't want to leave my son behind. It's not just us two. It's us two and the baby.
Okay.
Always.
And how does that make you feel as her husband, that the baby is always there and she doesn't want to be alone with you?
You know, it really ticks me off because he puts me first. She's always putting him first ahead of me.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have to have our own time. I love my son as well, just as much as she does. But you have to be able to, she has separation issues, I believe.
Yeah. I heard that you said it makes you feel bitter, right? It makes you feel bitter. I can understand that.
And I kind of understand that, but I mean, I've never had a child before. It's my first child. So, I mean.
All right, when we come back, we'll find out who the Cyber Conflict Council thinks is right and who they think is wrong. We'll be right back. Jennifer and Chris have put their relationship problems to the cyber test. And now it's time to find out how the Cyber Conflict Council ruled. All right, so let's go to their first issue. Do you agree with Chris commenting on Jennifer's weight? Do you agree with Chris commenting on Jennifer's weight? Let's see what they said. Like 80% disagree, and I thought a couple of people were going to be like, well, you just need to keep your body together. I thought we were going to hear that, but not so. Paris, you have 2 kids, and you disagreed with Chris.
I disagree with Chris because you're not that skinny yourself. I mean, for you to call her fat, you were sitting there eating right along with her. I know I went up to 200 pounds with my second son, so I know how hard it is to get that weight off of you. You're supposed to be, oh no, you didn't look like that. You're supposed to be supporting her. That's your wife, you love her. So for you to call her fat, I think you need to shed some pounds too. Okay.
Steven, give us your take. Steven.
Dude, it's never good to call your wife fat.
Well, I'm finding out.
Really simple.
But also, in the same sense, man, there's a way you can motivate her. You know, encourage her to come to the gym with you. There's gyms that have daycares. Bring her with you. You know what I mean? Like, go do it together. Make it a thing together.
Let's check out the next issue. Do you agree with Chris that Jennifer needs to stop spending so much money on the baby? Let's check it out. Let's see what they said. So 57% agree that agrees with Chris that Jennifer needs to stop spending so much. Thomas, you agreed with Chris.
I agree. I heard you spend $800 a month on the baby. That is my rent and my utilities. That's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Put the money in a college fund for your child. Put the money in a college fund.
Okay. So, Paris, you're a mother of 2, and you thought Chris was right. Why is that?
I think Chris is right. I think you're a little bit neurotic. You want your children to have everything you've never had as a child. But the more you do that, the more they're going to go someplace else. $600 on an outfit. He can't even play in that backyard. What is he doing there yet?
He loves that backyard.
And
he throws all the stuff around.
I would throw it too because, look, it's all in my way. Kids are happy with the simplest things, believe
They
me.
sure are.
They would rather, believe my son, he's 4. He would rather a pot and a stick, and he would have a time with it.
That is so true.
Backyard,
that is true.
It's ridiculous.
I agree that kids don't know the difference. They really don't, not that small. Okay, let's see Chris and Jennifer's for their last issue. Do you agree with Jennifer about wanting to bring their baby on the honeymoon? Okay, we're asking the council, not the audience here today. Let's check it out. All right, so 90% of them say that you are wrong. You should not bring your baby on your honeymoon or your anniversaries. Steven.
Well, then he's left at home and he thinks, you know, oh, my parents left me. They abandoned me. I mean, he could go on a cruise.
Wait, how old is your child?
11 months.
Your child is 11 months old, and you think his brain is going to sit there and calculate that you have abandoned him?
Yes.
You can't even keep a straight face when I said that, and you know it. Steven? Steven?
Oh.
Honeymoon is time for you two. Go there, have fun. Your baby's gonna be cool. It's gonna be there when you get back. You know, go back.
Maybe.
Make more baby making time. Thank you.
And Paris, you agreed with Jennifer. Tell us why you agreed with Jennifer.
Because she maybe doesn't, that's her first child, so I can kind of understand you not one, but you should bring maybe your mom or his mom along, and maybe they can watch the baby for you.
No.
Come here.
No.
That sounds like even more of a honeymoon.
I have somebody from the audience here that wants to pipe in. What's your name? I'll hold it. What's your name?
Mary Stippert.
I got it, Mary. What's your name? What do you have to say?
My husband and I only got married last October. We got married on the cruise ship. I had no alternative but to bring my 7-year-old stepdaughter with me because I had no one to watch her. My husband and I did not have a good time. You cannot bring a child with you and enjoy yourselves. We didn't have a good time on our honeymoon. You definitely would not have a good time.
We'll be right back. Now, I know some of you guys are at home thinking that your relationship could use a cyber intervention too. So go to TyraShow.com and tell us all about the drama. And while you're there, you can vote on a big spat that I'm having with my glam squad. My hair and my makeup and my clothing people. See you later. Take us away, Fergie. Sing us out, baby.
Tyra, Tyra, Tyra.